Hello, hi, how's life? Welcome to this video which I am recording. This footage that is in this video is like 2 months old. This is like before one of the updates. I can't remember which one. I think it was like before the third update of Planet Coaster 2 that this was recorded. But I had a little inconvenient thing called GCSEs, which meant I couldn't get this done. But yes, we're back in this custom theme park, and we're here in the Greek section again because this flat ride needs a new name and theming. And that's not all that happens today, because we also give the other things new theming as well. The what's it called? The multi-dimensional roller coaster. That one that used to be themed towards the labyrinth. Yeah, no, that's being changed to a theme about Apollo, because I wanted it to be more focused around the gods instead of other part of Greece. I don't know. I feel like it makes sense, you know what I mean? It just makes more sense. Next episode, no spoilers actually, never mind. Yeah, that's what I thought. You thought you were getting spoilers, you thought wrong. So I've gone for a really original name of this flat ride. I'm calling it Poseidon, you know, it's totally original and definitely not very obviously just that. I'll be honest, there was no thought put into this name. I just thought there's a Poseidon statue, may as well just, it's basically free theming, so I may as well just call this ride Poseidon and put a few statues around it, you know? It makes sense, okay? Definitely. The hand looks a bit weird. I don't know what's going on with his arm. It's in a weird position for some reason. He's got a flat arm. It's not doing much. Right, and now he's really big and floating, so that's good. Really great news there. Oh, he's going on top of the sign. Right, that makes sense. See, I don't remember what I've done here because it's been so long. But I have started on a new area that is finished now, actually. But there'll be like 1 or 2 videos on that, maybe 3, depending on how long the footage is. And I also have another video planned for like probably tomorrow or something. Or maybe today as well it will be uploaded tomorrow. It'll be uploaded the day after this one, okay? So, yes, just deal with that. Right, as you can see, the ride is testing here really good. I needed to make sure that the trident didn't, like, collide with anything, and it doesn't, so that's good. And you can see this ride, which has been stripped of all of the hedges. They've all been chopped down. Listen, okay, I was going to leave it like this, but it was taking up way too much percentage on the percentage counter. So I decided to get rid of it and re-theme this ride because, you know, I'd rather have this ride be slightly less themed. And to be honest, the theming has more effort than before. There's just less of it. So it's a win-win all around. But as I was saying, I'd rather this ride be slightly less themed and be able to finish the rest of the park than to have this ride have a lot of bushes everywhere and the park be unfinished, because why not? Now the ride this is called Apollo's Chariot. That's what the ride is being named. And why? Because I think it sounds cool. And if you disagree, then I don't really care. It's not. No, I'm joking. If you think of a better name, put it in the comments. And if you don't think of a better name, then still comment, because then this video will do better. Because the more comments means more that YouTube will recommend it to more people. So, like, you know, help me be famous, and then I'll keep making these videos. Because if you don't help me be famous, then I will starve to death. So that's a joke in case anyone couldn't tell. But yes, it's really long silence there, sorry about that. I was thinking of what to say. So this entrance sign, I actually really like this entrance sign. It's really cool. Really like giving off vibes. Wow, that's it's not. It's really like tropical. You know, I know there's not really. It's. I wanted this area to be like the Mediterranean coast almost. Kind of, not really, but like you'll see what I mean. It's what I was wanting to do for the whole of this area before my friend was like, oh no, those trees aren't right, no. But now I'm using those trees that he said weren't right, so have that, mate. I'm not going to say his name because, well, I mean, won't really make any difference if I do or don't, but he probably won't want me to, so I won't. But he knows who he is. I'm gonna stop talking about this because the roller coaster is being recolored and stuff. Maybe not yet. Oh, wait, is it? No, it's not. Okay. It's just being tested for some reason, and then as soon as I say that, it's probably going to start to recolor it, aren't I? No, we're just wandering around aimlessly with this ride, which we did last episode. Yes, Phantasma and that entire area of the Shadowthorn Forest is really good, a really nice area. That's probably my favorite area is still probably the Greek area. Oh my gosh, my voice went weird there. The Greek area, but I also like one of the roller coasters in the new area that will be in the next video that will be coming out very soon. So watch that, please. Well, I won't do anything if you don't watch it, but like it would be really kind if you could, even if you don't pay attention to it, just like put the video on and do something else. Just like give me those views, you know. I'm joking. Well, I mean, I don't know. You can watch my videos however you like. Just like as long as you subscribe, please. That would be really nice. Anyway, I'm editing. Oh, the coaster colors did change. I'm not sure when that happened, but now we're editing the actual coaster and adding more to it. I wanted to make this really cool outer banked airtime hill, but it kept going way too fast over the top of it, which was really awkward because I wanted it to be like outer banked airtime hill, like I just repeated what I said, but you know what I mean. I wanted it to be an airtime hill, but eventually I just got rid of that and decided to make it a double helix. Well, it's not really. You'll see what I mean right now because it's happening now. I decided to make it go around this tree again. I think I get rid of that tree actually and replace it with a different one, or maybe I don't replace it, I don't know, but that's okay because the ride got a slightly bit longer, and now you can see I've also changed the cars on the ride, the trains, which we'll look at later in a moment. Be patient, you know. Right, so we're now testing this ride to see if it works, and yeah, and now you're gonna watch all of these trees. They're all gonna go. Just you wait. I think those trees, most of them will be gone. I'm not sure why I put them there in the first place, because maybe it's because I thought I was just going to do it like the rest of this area, but then I don't know. But it doesn't matter because now we're saving the park. Yes, woo, amazing stuff that. Right, so now we're going to just editing the coaster to make sure the dispatch times are good and stuff, to make sure there's no holding at the top of the lift hill, that sort of stuff, you know, making sure there's always a car ready, a train ready to take everyone round, you know, the usual stuff. And yeah, that's all good, that. And then these trees, when are they gonna go? Because I'm running out of things to talk about. Although I don't know if I've mentioned this in a previous video because it was like ages since I made a video apart from the vlogs. This is ages since I made a Planet Coaster video, right? I don't know if I mentioned it, but I've already got 2 plans for a future park series that I will be doing once I finish this one, although I suppose once I finish the water park as well. So I will be doing that after. I've done this, and yeah, but this one is like, I'd say probably around halfway done, maybe, on now that I've finished the other area that's in the next few episodes, right? So yeah, I've already built half of it, but it's not released onto YouTube, okay? That's what I'm saying with this, all right? You get my point? So yeah, and then we've got these lovely curtains being placed on this car for some reason. This roller coaster train. I don't know why I did that. I think it looks quite cool though, so I will be doing that. And then we got Thanatos in the background there, which is a good ride. If someone should make that in real life, please do that. I will pay money for that to happen. My voice feels really dry. Might get a glass of water. Why I say a glass of water? I've got a can of Pepsi Max. That's not water, is it? But it doesn't matter, because now we're doing some landscaping. Never mind, we're planting random trees. I feel like these trees are going to get removed though. But yeah, I wanted this to feel like a really nice, tropical, overgrown sort of area, you know? Like with a bunch of trees and leaves and stuff, like just like a really nice journey through a forest or something on a chariot owned by Apollo. Oh yeah, and then I also changed the station, because before it was just in hedges, and now it's in a whatever it's called. At least it's sheltered now. And then this bit that I'm adding, this used to be an entire building with a minotaur, however it's pronounced, in there, but now it's just a cliff. So the theming, like I said, it's gone down a bit. However, it's still good, probably. I don't know. I feel like this is the level of theming that like maybe like a Disney park would do, I don't know, or like Universal Studios, something like that. But I don't know, because yeah, really great description there. But as you can see, I'm just moving around the trees and stuff, doing some landscaping, adding a signpost to this, telling people to beware. And there's a cliff there, a dead end. That's it. That's what it says. This one says beware cliff. And then the riders would be like so confused, like, whoa, oh my gosh, I would have never suspected this, even though it's very obvious that it's going to go backwards, because unlike the ride at Alton Towers by the name of 12, it goes backwards multiple times. Yeah, that's it. I'm great at talking today. Honestly, it's great. So anyway, now we're the ride's open apparently. Okay, was not expecting that. And we're saving the park. I think we're gonna go into real time in a couple of minutes or seconds or something. I don't know. But we're adding fences. Yes, this is really the most exciting of content here. Fences being added in. Really lovely stuff. That really appreciate that doesn't work. Really love the fence work that's going on here. You know, it's really and here we are in the real time. It's no longer time lapsed. Yes, you can see we got this that's a good view actually. We got this lovely Apollo chariot entrance sign. We got the Labyrinth soda behind us, and Poseidon as well, which is quite loud. But yes, we got the Poseidon. Lovely stuff there. Really love that ride. It's really a great ride. I've been on Toxicator at Alton Towers. It's like that, except this one spins a lot more. So yes, let's go down the entrance of Apollo's chariot. Lovely entrance sign there. I really like this entrance sign. And the trees around it there. See, I told you it was like a tropical vibe. You all doubted me, I think. Probably not. But it doesn't matter, because we're going along this lovely pathway in the sky above the ride, which you can see below you. It's really hard to make out where the ride's going to go next though, and there's a tree intercepting the path. That's great. But yeah, it's really hard to figure out where the ride's going to go, because the trees do a good job of obstructing pretty much the whole thing, but also getting a good view of, it's like the Smiler at Alton Towers. You can't tell where it's going to go just by looking at it. You have to really think about it to figure it out. And there's that other section we added. There's a random tree, small tree in front of it, but yes, you'll see what I mean by the tree in a minute. It like goes through the track. But there should be another one coming soon, and yes, look at that, the lovely trains. We got a random man at the front. I'm not sure who it's meant to be, but yes, let's ride the roller coaster.